Hey everyone, Zach here. Welcome back to another video. So today I want to do a deck profile on Soul Counters. So Soul Counter is a very interesting deck that revolves around spell counters, but we're also using Soul Exchange to tribute out our boy Magical Marionette. But real quick before we get into that, so we'll start with the profile. We play one BLS because we're playing a bunch of light and darks. And then the man that makes the deck work, Magical Marionette, every time a spell card is activated, place a spell counter on this card. Every counter gets this monster 200 attack, and then you can remove two counters to pop a monster on the field, which is really cool. It's just and it 2K isn't bad. It's a dark at worst, so yeah, that's really cool. So next we play Apprentice Magician. We talked about this on a recent Tech Toolbox episode and or a future Tech Toolbox episode because I'm bulk recording in advance just in case if school gets crazy, and if not, these videos will just go up periodically throughout the upload season. Anyway, Apprentice Magician is a level 2 dark with 400 attack, 800 defense, and this card's really cool. When it's summoned, you can put a spell counter on a card on your that can have it. So you can put it on your own Marionette, or you can put it on your own Breaker, you can put it on your own Skilled Dark or Skilled White. But what's important is when this card is destroyed, you can special summon one level 2 or lower spellcaster, and we're going to summon Magical Plant Mandragora or Magician of Faith. We'll talk about Mandragora in a second. 2 Magician of Faith to get your spells back because you're playing a bunch of power spells in this deck, and that's really it. We play Breaker. He is a spell counter card, and Apprentice Magician means you get multiple Breaker uses, which is really cool. All right. We have Skilled Dark Magician and Skilled White Magician. These guys can just get spell counters on them. If you get 3 spell counters, you contribute this card in special Dark Magician for your hand, deck, or graveyard. And then this does the same for Buster Blader. I'm actually just playing these guys as beat sticks, but I did test Dark Magician in here. I'll talk about that later. Never Buster Blader, just because dragon decks aren't big, and Buster Blader is an Earth, so kind of sucks to draw when everything else that isn't named Exiled Force in this deck can be banished for BLS. Anyway, this is Magical Plant Mandragora. It's a level 2 dark flip monster that lets you just place a spell counter on each face-up card that can have one. It's a cool card. It lets you get your spell counters around. 1 tomato to float into the Apprentice Magicians or Sangan. Sangan searches everything. 3 Thunder Dragon, because it gives you 2 more tribute monsters for these soul exchanges, and in addition to which gives you lights to play BLS. 1 Tsukiyomi, this helps you do your flip shenanigans with Magician of Faith and Mandragora. And then we play a small Warrior Engine. I know I'm playing 2 Rhodas for it, but I just felt like it was justified because you want spell counters on this thing, and at worst, Rhoda can fail. So you play DD Warrior Lady and Exiled Force. I had Gustav in here because, which we'll talk about at the end, but I cut it. The card just isn't as good because, I don't know. It's a win, too, which makes it awkward. Anyway, onto the spells. We play Pot of Greed, Charity, Snatch, Duo, Prima, the Power 5, and then we play Heavy Storm and MST. We play 3 Soul Exchange, so we contribute summon for our Thunder Dragon or Marionette. Double Knock, double Upstart Goblin, double Rhoda, Call the Haunted, Mirror Force, and Ring. So that's the main deck, and I did forget to say in the beginning of the video, the inspiration for this list came from Sam, from Sam Cox Yu-Gi-Oh! He had to change his channel recently due to Team Bro Pyre being all fucked up, so which is unfortunate. But if you haven't subbed to Sam yet on his new channel, go do that. So shout out goes to Sam for the initial list that I took and made changes to. He was playing Gustav in his deck, so that's why it's still here. Gustav's a really cool card. You can remove up to 2 spell counters from your spell cards from your graveyard, and he gets up to 2k attack. So it does out some things. So after testing, it just didn't come up as much, and it being a light has just hurt me more than it's helped me, or him not being a light. Sorry. So Dark Magician. If I didn't brick on it so much, this card was hysterical. Like, I summoned it a few times, and people were just like, huh? So it was really fun to resolve, but it's not good enough. It just bricks you a lot of the time. So Toon Table and Toon Cannon Soldier were pretty cool options. Toon Table just lets you get 3 spell counters on whatever you wanted, and then Toon Cannon Soldier could benefit off Soul Exchange, so you can Toon table, soul exchange, normal cannon soldier, tribute your opponent's big monster to burn them for 400 or 500, my fault. So, I mean, in theory, it's still very good, but in practice, it didn't come up enough. And I just wanted some of these other cards in here. And then the last card was Old Vindictive Magician. It's another target for Apprentice Magician that simply, when it flips, targets a monster your opponent controls and destroys it. But I just feel like we have that card in Marionetter instead of this. So, yeah. And that's the deck, everybody. I hope you do enjoy this list. This deck is so much fun. Again, I really like showing these rogue decks on the channel. They're just so much fun to play. And, you know, I know people just don't want to see chaos lists out the wazoo. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.